listening.
When the world sleeps, the whispers begin. The last train left Union Cross Station at 11:43 p.m. A short, 5-stop ride. 47 passengers. It should have reached Finch Loop in 14 minutes, but it never did. Dispatch lost contact at 11:57. Cameras in the tunnels froze mid-frame. For 2 days, engineers searched the line. Every yard of track, every maintenance corridor, every camera feed. They found nothing. No wreckage. No debris. Not even brake dust. But at 12:06 a.m., the station's PA system clicked on by itself, broadcasting a short, distorted message that repeated for 7 nights. End of the line. Stay seated. The recording was traced to a car that no longer existed on any official manifest, Car 7. This isn't the story of a derailment. It's the record of the one man who came back, if he ever did. Case file 09-22. It was raining that night, heavy, slow rain that made the streetlights smear across puddles like melted glass. The station was nearly empty when I stepped down to the platform. The red line had been running late all week. People joked about the old tunnels, how they were cursed, built over a cemetery, or sealed plague tunnels from the 1800s. I never believed that crap. I just wanted to get home. The train arrived without sound. No screech, no brakes, just appeared. The doors hissed open, and the lights inside flickered a dull amber, like candles about to die. Inside it smelled wrong, not like the usual iron and oil, more like burnt hair and damp wood. Every seat had a passenger, all of them quiet, all of them still. The doors closed behind me with a sound I'll never forget, like something exhaling. I took a seat near the middle, across from a woman holding a child. She didn't move. Neither did the kid. Their faces were pale, waxy, too perfect. When the train started moving, I looked out the window. The tunnels flashed by, but the reflection in the glass didn't match. My reflection was delayed, half a second late, like it wasn't copying me, but learning. At the next stop, no one got off. The lights outside the window showed the name Eastvale, but every time it flashed, the letters changed. E, A, M, S, via L, E, E, A, S, T, A, I, L, E, A, S, T, A, L, E. The conductor's voice came over the intercom, low and distorted. Next stop, nowhere special. Stay seated. And everyone, even the wax-faced passengers, nodded. Halfway through the ride, I noticed the cars didn't line up right. The door to the next carriage was gone, just a metal wall. But the car behind me, Car 7, had a door. It wasn't supposed to exist. I'd never seen a 7-car red line train before. I walked toward it, and as I passed each row, the passengers turned their heads to follow me. Pause. Their eyes didn't blink. When I opened the door to Car 7, everything went silent. No hum, no brakes, no wind, just the sound of blood in my ears. Inside, there were no seats, just mirrors. Every wall reflected me, but each reflection stood slightly wrong, smiling, breathing when I didn't. One of them whispered, "We're already home." At 12:17 a.m., the train stopped. The intercom crackled again. End of the line. I looked out the window. There was no station, Just black walls, dripping water, and a single maintenance door with a flickering green light above it. The passengers began to stand one by one and file toward the door like a procession. None of them spoke. None looked at me. When I tried to follow, the door shut. The train started moving again, but the windows outside didn't show tunnels anymore. They showed rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, offices. People were standing inside, staring out at me. We're not supposed to see them. Time broke after that. Every time I blinked, the lights flickered, and new people appeared. Some wore old clothes, decades out of date. Some looked half burnt, half erased. The train's voice, the conductor, changed tone. It sounded familiar now, like my own voice played backward. Next stop, echo. When the doors opened, there was nothing outside but a circular tunnel, endless, mirrored steel walls, and faintly in the distance, I heard my own footsteps, coming closer. I thought I woke up back at Union Cross. Same tiles, same vending machines, same announcement echoing off the walls. But when I looked at the clock, it was 11:43 again, and the red line was just pulling in. This time, the people waiting were the ones I'd seen on the train, all of them smiling faintly, like they were waiting for me to join them. The intercom hissed once, and the doors slid open without sound. Last call. For those who never made it. I didn't move. The rain outside was still falling. The same drop hit the same tile, over and over. I don't know how long I've been recording. The battery indicator hasn't moved since I pressed play. Every time I stop talking, I hear it, breathing in the static, whispering under the hiss. Sometimes it repeats my words. Sometimes it changes them. I think the train wants to come back. I think it's waiting for someone to listen long enough to open the line again. If you hear this, don't ride the 11:43. If you already did, then you already know. Case file 09-22. D. Status unresolved. 47 names still missing. No bodies, no trace. Just static where the red line used to hum. Every December, the city shuts down the tracks for maintenance. Or that's what they say. But if you stand by the old Union Cross platform after midnight, you can feel the ground vibrate under your shoes. A low, rolling sound, like steel on steel. The tunnel lights flicker once, then twice. And sometimes, for a second, the reflection in the glass beside you shifts. You'll see the red line sliding past in complete silence. Faces in the window, all looking straight at you. If you ever hear the brakes squeal behind you, don't turn around. Don't listen to the voice on the intercom, because it's not calling you to board. It's trying to take you back. I am the voice in the dark, and this is Whispers at Dark.
They're listening.
When the world sleeps, the whispers never end.